Hi, my name is Manasseh Akalami, and today I'll be talking about my persuasive speech. And the topic for my speech is limiting social media use. Um, the reason for this topic is to educate everybody on why we should limit social media use. And yes, social media isn't all bad. Just putting that out there from the start. First, I'll give you three reasons why I think we should limit it. I would say first is mental health. The second is your productivity. And my third topic is personal relationships. We're gonna start off with mental health. Most people may think, oh, social media doesn't affect my mental health at all. I feel like I'm happier, and that's okay. But it's not just, there's a good side to social media and there's a bad side. The good side sometimes, you get to communicate with people. You could be friends with somebody across the world. You were able to learn new things. There's so many people on social media, doctors, even working out. You get to learn new things about working out on social media, and it's very educational, even for me sometimes. But it's also not always good for your mental health. The more you scroll, the more you spend so much time scrolling, the more you're less in this world itself, and you're just more chronically online. And there's also a very bad side to social media. People can post horrific things. They could cyberbully people. And even if someone makes one little post, next thing you know, in the comments, people are making fun of them. They're saying things that they weren't even self-conscious about, but now they are just because of, just one little comment. It doesn't take much to really get into people's heads sometimes. And once you're in their head, they start thinking and overthinking, which can cause some more mental health issues. And it's not, to me, it's not the best to always be on social media. I don't personally like being on social media that much. I don't like to post. I like being alone. But the more you're on social media, the more you're your life is social media. And that's not good mentally at all in any shape or form. And my second topic for today, excuse me, is productivity. This to me feels like probably the most important one. When it comes to productivity, oh my goodness, it's very important. From 5 minutes, you could be scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. That 5 minutes can turn into 2 hours. And now, what you were supposed to do earlier in the day, you have to move it to an hour or 2 hours after. And the day's done. You wasted a day on social media. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna be on here for too long. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna scroll a few 5 minutes, nothing too much. That 5 minutes always becomes longer. And I feel like every single person knows that. We all do. There's no way we don't. And social media is meant to make you scroll long. It's meant to lessen your productivity in some way or form. Even if you just getting one notification can set you off to a long scroll. You see, oh, somebody sent you a video. And next thing you know, oh, nice, this video is funny. This other video is funny. It's a long process. Really, it's too long to me. That's why some people, in fact, not just me, they like to set timers on their phone for how long they can be on social media. And I think that's a wise thing to do. It's very helpful to others. And sometimes it's just okay to turn off your phone. It's not always best to just be on social media. You could do other things. You could go out for a walk. You can do your homework. You can do your work at your job. Because sometimes even at work, people just get on their phones. We're too used to being on our phones, and it's not good for us, which can also tie into mental health. Like earlier, I said mental health is very bad. I feel like social media is bad for when it comes to mental health because it's getting into the younger generation. I'm young too, so it can affect their mental health, like comparing themselves to those their age that they see oh my goodness, they're rich, they have money, they drive this. And then the comparing starts and it gets to their head, lowering their self esteem. But all of it really ties together. Even with the productivity, it's like, oh, I'm seeing them do this. I need to go do this. So it could be helpful. It could motivate somebody. Honestly, social media, if you see others doing better, it motivates some people. I feel like I would be motivated too, in some cases. And lastly, I feel like it's personal relationship. With this topic, it's 50-50 with me. It's good and it's bad. The reason it's bad, let's start with the bad news first. Good news is always, start with the bad news. The bad news, if you're on social media and you start intaking every single type of information, good and bad information, you start thinking like your life is just social media. Like I said this earlier. Like imagine you see, oh, let's stop doing this or let's start doing this. This needs to do. You start thinking like that in real life. And those who already know you, they're like, oh, why is your mindset changing in that bad of a way? And it's really social media. It's what you see. And the more people see things, the more it starts having an effect on them. Again, tying back to mental health. Personal relationships can be affected because some people, they're more into social media than they're more into the world. They always on their phone more. They don't go out enough. They don't touch grass. You know, I know it's saying they don't touch grass. That makes more sense. Or like even when they're in public, they're communicating with their friends. The friends they pull out their phone, they start scrolling already. Like you can, if you need to be able to go at least one day without your phone. I feel like that's a very important thing to learn to do. A day without your phone. Once you're able to do that, you could see the world as the world. And social media brings so much bad into the world sometimes, and I don't support it. Yeah, there is bad in the world. I'm not saying we shouldn't show it. It keeps us alert, but sometimes it's not always needed, you know? And the good part about the personal relationships is when I said from the start of this speech, I said you can connect with others. Some people are very shy. Some people don't like interacting with people outside that much. And they get to connect with others online. They get to be friends with people from far away or even close. They just want to call them or text them like, wow, this is how my day went. I think social media is good for communicating with others, which also can tie into learning. You can learn so much on social media, which can even build personal relationships with others. So it's very good. I've made some good friends online, especially when it comes to learning about working out. I learn things from others, even just from any platform. I've been able to learn some new things and make relationships out of that because I ask questions from others on working out or just anime. I love anime, so I've made friends off that. That's why, but in conclusion, limiting social media use is very important. It is a thing we need to do better at. We all need to connect more with each other. We need to focus on mental health more, not just scroll. And less social media means more productivity in the world. I feel if we can increase the productivity, we can increase everything and the world could, in fact, even get better. You never know. But that's the end of my speech. I thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a blessed day. Have a good one.